Hey everybody, a Retro Geek Dad here, back with another toy review. So looking at something really cool. I have got the Mezco 1/12 collectible action figure of Doctor Doom from the Marvel Universe. So I picked this up from Hot Topics website. They had it just kind of randomly for pre-order, so I just went ahead and got it. Retail came out to about $180. It's a little steep, but we do get a lot of weapons and accessories. There's a bunch of swappable heads, swappable hands, and things like that. And from what I read, there is some metal components to the figure, some actual metal components. So I'm really interested to see that. But yeah, we're going to take a quick look at the the box that it came in. And the inside contents, check out the figure, the weapons, accessories, articulation, all that cool stuff. So stay tuned and we're going to get into it. Okay, so we're back. So like I was saying, I actually picked this up from the Hot Topic website. If you're not familiar, Hot Topic is a kind of alternative clothing. Well, they used to be an alternative clothing store, but now they're alternative clothing, Funko Pops, collectibles, Loungefly stuff. Yeah, so I actually randomly saw this on their website for pre-order, so I went ahead and pre-ordered it. Retail was about $180, so a little high, but like I said, we do get a lot of stuff, and these are the Mezco 1/12 collectible figures. I know they've released a bunch of them, but I definitely wanted Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom's probably my favorite, one of my favorite villains from the Marvel Universe, just because he's kind of like a lawful evil character. Really cool. He, more familiar, he was the bad guy for the Fantastic Four. I know we've got that Fantastic Four movie coming out with Pedro Pascal and the others. I can't think off the top of my head, but yeah, so Doctor Doom's probably going to have more stuff coming out, so that's cool. But enough rambling. We're going to take a look at the package. So it did come in a box with a like a plastic bag over it. That's just probably how Hot Topic shipped it. But we do have this really cool portrait of Doctor Doom's mask on the front, and we do have the Doctor Doom logo. And down here on the bottom we have a 1/12 collectible pose play display logo and a Marvel logo down here. It's kind of heavy. I'm not sure the weight on it. I'll have to weigh it. But here on the side we do have the Doctor Doom logo, Mezco Toys. We do have there's the camera a little bit, 1/12 logo there. And then here on the back are the contents. So I'll go over this kind of quick. This is 1/12, which roughly is about a 6-inch figure. But it does have intricate tailored costuming, over 30 points of articulation, 2 interchangeable rocket thrusters and 2 short rocket thruster FX, so a little blaster piece, hinged spellbook with printed pages, 2 head portraits with 3 interchangeable masks, 1/12 collectible display base with adjustable posing post, 2 removable belts, 1 pouch and 1 weapon holster, the Cosmic Power Siphon harness with light up function, HUD projector FX for Cosmic Power Siphon harness. That's a mouthful. 3 pairs of posing hands, 1 pair of fists, 1 pair of weapon holding hands, 1 pointing hand, 1 pair of spell summoning hands, 2 energy projectile hands, 1 pair of stun shocker FX hands, electroshock weapon, electroshock FX, 2 energy blast FX, 2 electric flash FX, 1 spell FX, 2 long rocket thruster FX. Whew. That's a lot. So we do get a lot of stuff, and there are some things that do have light features or light up features, so that's pretty cool. Down here at the bottom we do have a couple of photos. So that's really cool. And on the back, on this side, it's the same as the other. On the bottom we do have our UPC code and a lot of the legal stuff, and then on the top is the Dr. Doom logo again. So it's pretty cool. Real excited to get into it, so stay tuned. We'll open it up and be overwhelmed with everything that's inside. Okay, so we're back. Let's go ahead and open up our Dr. Doom. See what we got. Okay, set that to the side. Okay, so I'm gonna adjust the camera real quick so we got better angle. So 1 second. Okay, let's see if we can do this. See how this works. So we do have a little kind of a little information paper, product care and things like that. Kind of introduction to the brand and things. It's pretty cool. We do have a instruction manual. It talks about all the different effects and things like that. That's pretty cool. I definitely have to come back to this. So here is our Dr. Doom. Of course, he's wrapped up and everything, and we do have 2 separate pieces. So there's a lot of the accessories there. We'll go ahead and we'll just look at the top one. Try to carefully, shooting accessories everywhere. It's easier said than done. There we go. Set that to the side. Okay. Take that off. So here is our Dr. Doom. We can take him out. Oh, he's heavy. PSA, that's not salt. So yeah, he is pretty heavy, and you can feel the cold where the legs and stuff are metal. So he does have a lot of metal pieces. The cape right off the bat does have wire in it, so it is kind of posable. And let's see, he does have a little piece here. I'm guessing that's around the neck, so we'll just pop the head off and pull that out. Pop the head back on. There we go. There is our Dr. Doom. Looks really cool. The outfit is cloth. The cape is cloth. And the hood is attached to the cape, so it's cloth too. There is wire in the, I guess that would be the cowl. So there is wire there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's look at the figure. So I'm gonna set all this to the side for a second. Let me adjust the camera some. Bring it down some. Hang on 1 second. Okay, a little easier maybe. So let's look at figure. Get a kind of a spin around. Raise it up a little more. Kind of get everything in the picture. So see. So I believe the hood is attached to the tunic here. It's just a really cool figure. I'm real happy with this. So let's look at articulation real quick. So I'll pull that down. So the head is on a ball joint. So we do have, you know, complete movement there. The arms, they're on a joint right here. So we do have up and down, back and forth. Now, I think only certain parts are the metal. Like the arms, like here feels it feels cool to the touch, so I'm guessing that's metal, but like up here, it feels plastic. So I'm guessing maybe just the, you know, maybe from the arms down and the legs down are the metal. But back to articulation, so we do have movement here on the arms. We do have a twist here in the arm. The elbows, I believe, are double jointed. We just have restrictions because of the plastic here. The wrists, they feel like they're trying to turn, but I don't want to force them too much, so there is a little turn there. The wrist, of course, moves. It's on a rocker. Oh, what did we lose? We lost the elbow piece. So without the elbow piece, we do have movement. Did that break? No, it just clips on. Okay, kind of got worried there. So that just clips on. Okay, so it snaps in. Okay. Whew. Kind of got worried there for a second. We do have rotation in the waist. Once we take the belt, we'll see if we can get the tunic off and look at the articulation under the tunic a little bit better. I think there's a joint here, maybe right below the chest. The waist does turn some. Of course, there is limitation with the tunic, but there is it's like a ball joint. And we do have rotation here at the top of the thigh, right there. The legs are double jointed as well. The ankles, they're on a rocker. So pretty good articulation. All of the joints are real, you know, they feel real strong. Like when you put them in a pose, he's just not going to fall out of it. But let's see. So under the tunic, let's see if we can take this off. So it looks okay. So his little chest pieces here, they're actually a magnet. So that's a magnet there. So let's try to carefully take this off. So there's that. And it is a magnet, so that does, there is, you know, metal there. So we'll set that there. The belt should come off, I believe. Maybe. Yes, okay, so right there. All right. And we do have these little pieces here. I'm wondering if there's supposed to be one on the other side. I don't think it fell off. It might still be in the packaging. We'll have to look. So we'll take that off because that just kind of plugs in. Little plug right there. And I don't know if it does come off. I don't think the tunic comes off, because I don't think those come off, and the tunic is underneath those. Yeah, so the tunic goes under those, and I don't think these come off. I don't want to force anything. So I don't think the tunic comes off. So unfortunately, there's that. But we can kind of raise it up. We can see the waist joint a little better. Let's see if we can bring it up some more. So we do have a joint here at the bottom of the chest, and it almost looks like it's a rocker too. Or we can do that. So it's on a ball joint. Let's plug that back in. So it's pretty cool articulation. I think we've got to know Dr. Doom very personally. So the head, I think this is one with the removable, with the removable mask. So, and that just kind of clicks in. I think there's indentations on the side there. Yeah, that kind of clicks in. So we'll put that back on. So yeah, so it's a good solid figure. Like I said, there is some metal components, and he's very heavy. Like I'm gonna have to figure out how much he weighs in ounces, because he's pretty hefty. Let's set him to the side. We'll set that little piece there. Let's look at some of the accessories here. So we do have some other belts. So let me get my little instructions here, my little cheat sheet. So we do have the extra belt, and we do have the holster for the sidearm. And according to the instructions, you can have either or. There's also a pouch, so let's get the pouch. So the pouch is going to be right here. So these are all the hands, which sits in its own separate piece, which I like that. So you don't have to worry about them flying off everywhere. Very carefully lift that up. We'll get the pouch. We'll set the hands over here so they don't go flying away. So there's the other pouch, and that one's just an aesthetic pouch. It doesn't open or anything. And these, okay, so it does, focus, it does lift up, so you can slide it onto the belt like that. And this, this one as well. Yes, that one lifts up as well. So do something kind of like that. That's the other belt, and of course there is a holster for the sidearm. So we'll set that there. We do have these. Now these are the exhaust FX that go on the bottom of his boots. So they just kind of plug in here. Good solid snug fit. To go a little twist. So there's his jet boots. Pretty cool. Have those. And we do have his spell book, which I don't know what I'm going to summon if I open this. But it does have what appears to be paper pages inside. So we'll... Okay, so it just kind of snaps open and closed. And we do have paper pages. Of course, let's see, it does open pretty far. Yeah, so it does open. It kind of, I don't want to say clicks into place, but kind of gets into place. Of course, I thought I had it. Let me show it again. Set that there. So it does have where it does kind of click into place a little bit, and of course the pages course, it's not really legible. It's mostly symbols. But we do have a little bookmark, so you can bookmark the page. Now he does have, let's see, there is this piece here. So this piece here holds the book open. How does that work? Let me look at the instructions. Book can be displayed in slot at top of post, C-clip at end of post, clamps around his waist. So, okay, so it does kind of click in. So you can have, you know, the book open, and unfortunately it doesn't want to stay open. It wants to kind of do that, so I guess you would have to kind of fold it almost. But it does have where you can clip it on his wrist so that it looks like he's reading the book, or, you know, the book's floating or whatever you want to, you know, achieve. So there is that. Of course, you know, it can be moved. You know, the holder does rotate. Take that back out. Let's look at this. So it does have kind of like a ball joint right here, and it does, you know, swivel here. So if you wanted to display the book or have him holding it, you could do that. Let's set those over there. I looked at those. So we do have his side, his little side piece here, a blaster, and it does fit in the holster. So we'll put that there, and we have it like this. You can't have it like that. Okay. And we do have the different heads. So we'll take that, that, and that. So that's all the pieces from this one. So we'll set this to the side. Take a look at the other heads. So he does have this mask on, so we can take this one off. He does have other masks. That one. And it does have some textures on the inside. I'm sure that's showing up, but there is some texture on the inside. And then we do have kind of an angrier mask. There's that. On the inside of that one also has some texture. And the one it was on also has some texture inside. So we also get this head, and this is a more scarred head. I'm not sure if that's showing up. So it does have more like scar tissue on it. So we'll take that one off. And the heads themselves feel pretty heavy too. Put that one on, and let's go with this one. There we go. Put that back up. Pretty cool. So we'll set those over here. And then let's look at the other section. So this one does have a lot of effects on it. There's the stand, some electrical effects. Now we do have 3 little batteries right here. I'm guessing that's for the piece here. So let's set him over here. Go ahead and start opening this one. So this one has 2 layers on it. So the first layer is the energy hands and the effects for the figure. So I'm just going to slide these out of the bottom. Like that. And we'll look at the other hands in a little bit and see what kind of hands we have on the other set. There's just a lot to go through. So we have these hands that are shooting electricity, and it's kind of a purplish color that gradually gets to clear. Not sure how all those are showing up, but let's go ahead and pop these off. So the pin is actually in the wrist instead of it being on the hand. Pop these on. We'll pop this one right there. And let's see, we'll put this one on the other hand. Just kind of snap it in. Okay, so there is our electricity hands. Just like that. Kind of Emperor Palpatine. You know, the Sith lightning. That's pretty cool. Take these back off. And give them a little twist. Well, we've got the hands off. Let's set these to the side. Let's see what other hands we've got. Just while we're focused on that. So we have several different hands. We have, you know, trigger hands. This looks like a closed, nope, that's actually an opening to hold something. I'll put that back there. So both of these are opened hands, gonna hold something. These are the open trigger hands. We have some Spider-Man web shooter hands, one for each side. We have grasping hands, or evil dictator hands, and some more evil claw dictator hands. We have completely open hands. Okay, so this one here, this is actually a pointing finger. So if he needs to pick his nose, or, you know, tell you which way to go, I have fun with that one. And then we have a judo chop hand. So that's pretty cool. So a lot of good variations of hands that you can choose from. I'm definitely going to show these off because at the end of this video I'm going to have probably a bunch of photos. So I'm going to, you know, show off a lot of these different hands on the photos. But for right now, we'll go back to the hands that he had. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a lot of pictures at the end and just show off all the different, you know, accessories and stuff, because it's just a lot to show in a video. The blue electricity can go on his hands. There's really no like rhyme or reason, it just kind of slips on. So you can just kind of do whatever with that. You can kind of do that. So there's that effect. Okay, so let's look at the second section. So this is the one that actually has the stand. And all of these have got these little tabs that you have to kind of finagle. one to the side. Okay, so here are the blast effects. Okay, so first off, we do get a little baggie. So this little baggie here is what you can put all of the extra weapons and accessories and stuff in that you don't want displayed. So there's that. Just a little baggie, says 112 Collective. So that's what that is. The stand has a little piece of plastic over it, and it just has Dr. Doom. There's a little peg here, which I assume is for this, which is the little thing to hold the figure. So we can kind of move that around. It turns like that, and it opens to hold the waist of the figure. So if you wanted to have them flying or whatever. And nope. Oh, I think you take this piece out. This little peg, because you can put his foot on the peg, or you can take this little peg out. Don't have anything to push through it. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this carefully. No, that's not going to work. So you can take this peg out here. You just pull it out, and then this piece would go in that. So hopefully that's clear enough. So you can replace that with this if you want to have them like flying or whatever. So there's the stand, the arm, which I never was a big fan of these plastic arms. I always feel like they're going to break, you know, moving them around and stuff. So I usually don't fool with those. We have a circular spell FX. Remove hand and slide forearm into back. Wait. To assemble circular spell, remove hand and slide forearm into back of FX. So, I guess when we take, does that come off? Yeah, I'm guessing this would come off, but I'll just do something like that. So it would go over like that. The elbow piece wants to keep popping off. So I'm guessing the gauntlet would come off, and you would slide this all like further up. But I mean, even like that, I guess you could leave the fist on. That little elbow pad just keeps wanting to pop off. I'll do something like that. I mean, I think that's fine. Of course, you just kind of finagle it on there. But there's that. And we have, let's see. So we do have a couple of these little effects here. So this one, it's in there. Let's see. This one. Okay, that one can go into the Ginzu chop, judo chop hand. So like that. So you can have him shooting rays from his fingertips. Pop that off. Let's take a look. I'm just going to go ahead and just take this elbow piece off just because it keeps coming off. So you can kind of Have his finger rays shooting out. Okay. And let's see, what else do we have? We also have this piece here. This little fireball looking thing. Now it shows the Spider-Man hands. Maybe. There's no place to plug it in. Maybe it's the other one. No. Let's see. Because it's this one right here. And it looks like the Spider-Man hand. Maybe it's the finger. It's the pointer finger. Okay, yeah, just goes on the pointer finger. Have him blasting that finger gun. Swap that one real quick. Oops. You have him blasting the finger gun. Getting focus there. It's a little crooked. You can do that if you needed to. And this, uh-oh, my wire's tangled. This one right here is for the pistol. So I'll get that, and that should fit right there. So like that. Now that is kind of loose in there. I know it keeps going in and out of focus, but it's kind of a really small, it's almost too small. I just kind of, it's really loose. But there's the blast effect for that. Okay. Okay, so I think we've pretty much gone over most of all of this. So we do have our little siphon piece. So let's take a look at that. So the power siphon has a battery cover. Where's the battery cover? Remove battery cover from the bottom. Okay, so the bottom. So pop off. Oh, how does it work? Oh, okay, there we go. So that little piece just pops off there. So we do have a little push latch. And we do have 3 itty bitty teeny tiny little batteries. So I'll take those out very carefully. See how small they are. Okay, so let's try to do this as efficiently. I might have to get a pair of tweezers. They don't make things for people with big hands. Okay, I think we got it. Turn the little switch on. Press. Okay, I think we have the batteries in wrong. Center to activate. Okay, then we got the batteries in wrong. Let me get a pair of tweezers and we'll get that fixed. Just stand by real quick. Okay. I'm hoping I'm in the frame, looking past the camera. Get these little batteries out. Okay, I think I had to put them in backwards, so let's try this again the other way. It's easier said than done. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now we're lighting up. All right, so I had the batteries in backwards, so let's put the cover back on and put the little other cover back on. So you click on that, that lights up. Okay, so this connects on his back like this. Okay, so these actually plug in to little places on his back, like so. And we would have the grabbing hands. So we've got, let's see, that one and that one. And then they would hold the handles. Like so. And so we've got him holding the handles. It's plugged into his back. And then we can hit the button on the top, and he is power siphoning. We've got that. Pretty cool. I like the light effects, really cool. And this came off. Back in, plug it back in. It's on there. Technical difficulties. Okay. So yeah, so there is the power siphon with the light up capabilities. Pretty cool. And then let's set this to the side. We'll plug it from his back. Set that to the side over there. So I think the last piece we have is, okay, wait a minute. We forgot something. So on the siphon, we have this little plug-in screen. Oh, and it lights up too. So it was kind of hard to see, but the little screen, and it lights up. It's kind of a reader, like a power meter, whatever you want to call it. Popped off. Uh-oh, the little button got stuck. There we go. So yeah, so there is that. And then we do have back port thrusters. So that would be these right here. Little rocket packs. Now these plug into, let's see. Do they swivel? Nope, that just broke. That piece just broke right there. There. So they're not designed to move. unfortunately. And I'm trying to figure out, while I've got it here, as the picture shows, so it would be that side, like that, and then it shows it connects in, but the problem is, does it, oh, wait a minute. Like that. So I will have to fix that piece, but pretty much it plugs in there like that. I'll have to fix that. And then these plug in here like that. So there is his rocket, back rocket. And then if you wanted to go all out, you could have your boot jets too. You have them flying like that, and of course with the little piece here, the clamp, you can hold his waist. Be careful with that. So I'll show it in the pictures. So let's see, I think that's everything as far as accessories and individual accessories. I'll take these off. So I did not notice, like when I first took him out, he was missing that one piece, so I didn't see it. Of course, with him having his cape on, it'll cover it. But I am kind of bummed that it is missing the other, just plain cover. So I'm kind of bummed about that. But yeah, let's try a few different things. I know I want to get his belt back on him. Looks kind of naked without his belt. He's missing a hand. Pop a hand on real quick. Hands are a little hard to get on, but once you get it in the right position, it goes pretty good. Let's do the big belt. So that'll come off there, and we will snap that in there. So there's that belt, and then his holster there, and his blaster there, and then we can put the other pouch up here like that, and put that elbow piece back on that keeps popping off, and we'll put his cape on that way. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I know it's a lot of stuff, a pretty long video. I really like this figure. Kind of bummed about that one piece though, but like I said, with his cape on, you won't see it. And then a little piece that broke, but that was on me. So I'll fix that with a little bit of super glue. But yeah, I mean, I like this figure. Really expensive though. But you're buying a collectible that's you're gonna put up in probably a display case or something like that. It's not really a toy to play with. But it is a collectible, kind of a high-end 6-inch, higher end 6-inch figure. But I like it. I'm happy with it. It is Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom's one of my favorites. If I could change some stuff, I would probably make the the tunic removable, maybe have some buttons or something, just so we can see the articulation, because I think we're missing a lot of really cool detail and articulation under the tunic. But other than that, I think it's really cool. At the end of the video, I am going to have some still photos showing off the different weapons and accessories and stuff. So definitely stay tuned for those photos. If you like my content, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment if you want. But I hope you really enjoyed this video. I kind of enjoyed making it. But we will catch you next time on another video.